So Lewis script, and actually before I create this, I need to create another side. So edit sides, add France ASW, and then add another called France AAW. So those are the two just kind of dummy sides. I'll set up their doctrine and their relations later. So France, mission, ASW active / inactive role. All right. So create another one. Call this France. Mission AAW active / inactive role. All right, so that should be the scripts I need for the French. Let's do the two UK scripts. I kind of like doing this kind of in groups. I like doing all my actions and then all my triggers, etc., etc. Is something I've really found helpful in keeping things organized here. So I already have assigned a mission, so I just need my role. So create new, US, UK, mission AAW active / inactive role. Actually, already found a bug. That side doesn't exist. All right, so assign points to UK air, 0 or 1, and end. And actually, well, no, that's a set score, so that actually is not an add point. So I was thinking something else. I would say there may be an issue if the points are 0 and it says to set score to 0, but I think that should still run. All right, so we've got those. Swap now over to events, triggers. So I need, start with the French here. So trigger, side points. Actually, just for working purposes, I want to move that off to the side. So France, excuse me, give me a second. Sorry about that. Been fighting a cold the last couple days, and my voice is kind of starting to go out. France, mission, ASW, active. So France, if it reaches exactly 1 point, then the mission goes active. Inactive. France ASW reaches exactly 0. So mission AAW reaches 1. AW inactive reaches 0. Okay. So that takes out that trigger. So that'll inactivate the ASW and air-to-air missions. And then so I need US, UK, which is exactly 1. AAW active. And actually, reaches 1. Inactive reaches 0. Alright, so that takes those. Do I need any other triggers? I don't think so. So next up, actually I'm going to save it where I'm at. I like to save, whenever I do a save when I'm working, do a save as a new version. That way, in case something screws up or I need to revert back, I have the option. I'm really bad at accidentally hitting like start resume and having a bunch of things trigger off and then not being able to undo things. And it's annoying. Really wish the game kind of had like a rewind function that would undo like scripts and whatever. Um, so event editor, so events, so scenario start. So what I want to do here is also add. So this is the event that runs right at the start. So it assigns the fighters to the mission, assigns the maritime patrol aircraft to a mission, spawns the French SSBNs, spawns the French SSNs, spawns the French surface ships, assigns the US UK fighters, and it spawns the players' subs. All right. So now what I need, so France mission, hang on a second. Ugh, stupid cold. So France mission, ASW air active. So what I want here, oh, I'm gonna rename my scripts a little, or my triggers a little bit. So actually, I'll start with something else. I'm gonna go with the role. No, I'm gonna go with the active inactive status. So event editor triggers. I want to be a little bit more descriptive on this since I do have multiple ASW missions. ASW air. ASW air inactive. And then I'm okay with how the rest of those are. And then just make sure my actions say the same thing. Actions. The France mission. All right, so ASW air, active, inactive, fuel strike. Okay. So we're gonna call this French ASW air active. This is why I like things to kind of match up because when I go to, oh, get out, back in, now it'll have reset. So France air mission active. And then I can go right to here, and actually I like these, my triggers, my events to kind of all match up. It makes it a lot easier to kind of sort through all the different triggers and all of that. ASW air. So this basically is when site points equals 1, it sets the mission to active. And this event is repeatable. So copy. Oh, I didn't assign a trigger. There we go. France mission ASW active. France mission ASW active. Okay. Should assign a trigger. Okay. So when it's inactive, ASW air inactive, then it deactivates the mission. France anti-air war when it's active. And mission, nope, wrong one. France. Oh, I didn't create an action for that. Event actions. US UK active. Okay, so change mission status. France mission AAW active. Site is France. Mission is AAW. New status is active. Inactive. France. AAW inactive. Okay. So we got those. So go over here. That'll do that. Don't need the triggers up anymore. Inactive. There we go. Awesome. And then I need to do the same thing for the US and UK missions. All right, inactive. And sets that mission to inactive. Okay, so use mission active, inactive, inactive. Okay. All right. So that rolls. So create new and actually here. So 901. I'm also gonna do the active inactive roll. So the France that gets added there, the inactive. Okay, so with everything else, with all the other missions or triggers that also get triggered, the inactive rules will also happen on the 0900 start as well. And actually, I'm going to rename that. Put the, all right, so on scenario start date, all these scripts will run, inactive roles, assign fighters to mission, assign the MPAs to mission. Okay. So now what I need is, so 9 hours I guess would be 2100. Yes. So June 25, 2100 mission active slash inactive role. So copy that, add that trigger, and then all of these will get rolled again here. All right. So June 25, 2100, mission active inactive role. All those get rolled to whether they're active or not. Okay. So then now we go to, I guess this would be June 26, 0900 now. Yeah, so 3, 6. Am I doing every 12 hours? I guess I am doing 12 hours, not 9 hours. So yeah, so 3, 6, 9, 12, 3, 6, 9, 12. So yeah, 0900. We'll roll it again. Now what I may do, depending on how testing goes, is I may also re-roll the assign fighters to mission roll, but I'm not actually sure if that'll air out or not. I actually need to check with CK Finette when I see him next. In fact, I think he's actually in chat right now. All right, so we got that. So then we'll go June 26, the June 26, 2100 roll. And we'll re-roll. Got those. Just a second, guys. I'm gonna actually ask this question here. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with the delay, guys. I'm just about done here. I'm gonna probably run for another 10-15 minutes anyway, and then probably call it. Already been going for just about 2 hours here anyway. All right. So if that's the case, so if these aren't gonna actually air out, what I'm actually gonna run something else. I'm actually gonna rerun the assign fighters to mission um, scripts as well. Um, and actually, if that's the case, then I'm going to rename these triggers since they are no longer time triggers. Um, they won't always get run on. Oh. Actually, I can test this actually right here on the stream. Let's take. All right, inactive role. All right, so I'm right now. So let's bring up the script console. And before I do anything, save. Assign MPAs to mission. Oh, I think run script. So now what I should have is so I have 8 assigned to the mission. So now what I do, bring the script console back up, which I minimized it, so it's still there. Run it again. Now what happens? So now I have 16 running on the mission. Let's run it one more time. And I have 24 assigned to the mission, but it's not actually gonna, I don't think it's gonna actually unassign them from the mission. I think it's always just going to add them to the mission. Yeah, I need something that's going to actually unassign them from the mission. Okay. So I actually need to create a couple more scripts because otherwise this is just going to keep adding them. It's never actually going to lower the amount. So I would go from whatever the initial number is up to the next number, up to the next number, up to the next number. It's not actually ever going to unassign these. So you'd always end up at some point with the max number of aircraft on the mission. That makes any sense. So what I need, I'm gonna bring this up. So we're gonna run. So unassign to mission script, and what it'll do is if I blank this out, it should not. It should just this script right here is run. It should then not unassign any aircraft that's already been run to a mission to no mission. So let's test that theory out. I never actually unassigned these, right? No, they are still there. So we take this script here. And actually, what this one will do is it's just gonna roll. This doesn't even have to be a random script. This just needs to be I think that. Unassign Atlantic number whatever, unassign it to no mission at all. Let's test that theory out here, make sure it's not gonna bug. Run that. Oh. Turns out I do need all that. So if we just do a math random, just call it 24. Hmm. I thought I thought it was just a. Let's try this then, just in case. Nope, still errors out. So what I need, just 24. It's called just a one math random one. Hmm. I need some way to unassign all of these from the mission. But I don't know how many are actually ever going to be on that mission. I'll have to look into that. So for now, I'm just going to go back to the original plan, which was I'm going to just go to the original plan, which was just to change whether the mission is active or inactive, and then I'll look at off air this afternoon. I'll look at trying to get that inactive rule to work. All right, so where was I? So June. All right, so I need June 27. Just copy that. 27. Oh, 900. Had that. Active, inactive role. And then just one more. June 27, 2100. And there we go. All right. So what'll happen is that every 9 hours, these events will fire, and we'll determine whether those missions are active or not. I will take a look at those, and um, these ones need to be repeatable. Otherwise, what's likely to happen is that they're going to fire once, and then they won't fire again. All right. That looks good. All right, and with that, I think I am going to call it for the day. Just as a heads up, there will be no stream next week. I will be on vacation and out of the country, and will not be able, and will just not have the ability to stream next week. So I will see you guys in 2 weeks. Um, and please remember to like Just checking chat. Sorry about that. Please remember to follow me on Twitch, follow me on Twitter, follow me on YouTube. I'm at Kushan Gaming on Twitter. I'm Kushan04 here on Twitch, and I'm Kushan Gaming on YouTube. And I will see you all in 2 weeks.